Hello, thank you for tuning in. I am Joseph, and if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It helps me build this channel, and it also helps our growing community. So if you haven't, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Alright, so a few days ago, I released a video on developing a spiritual routine, and today I want to add on to that concept, but from a different perspective. So, as I spoke about developing a spiritual routine, it's also as important to develop a healing routine. So, as a healer, I work with a variety of different people, groups, and organizations, and so on. So, one theme I have noticed is when it comes to healing, a lot of us, we don't know where to start. Similar to a spiritual routine or anything that's unfamiliar, we tend to not necessarily know where to begin. So I'm going to suggest some tips that I think are important, especially if you're beginning your healing journey. When it comes to healing, the first step is to be willing to see that something is not working, or something never worked, or maybe we've been suppressing feelings, memories, experiences. Whatever it is, we have to look at it from a safe place. And as a healer, it's important for me to create a safe environment for my clients or anyone I'm working with, because the last thing you want to do is go into a healing session, or in this case, look at your own stuff and then run from it. Because the moment you run from it, what that communicates is you don't want to look at it. And if you don't want to look at it, then how can we address the issues? And I know, believe me, I know it's not easy to address these kind of these things, but on the spiritual path, especially on the healing path, because they're two separate paths coming together, it is important to confront, face whatever it is that we need to face, and we can do it accordingly. It doesn't have to, you don't have to look at all your stuff in one session or in one sit down. Do it incrementally. Allow yourself to see, but also gauge yourself, monitor. All right, this seems a little too much. I think I don't want to go any further. If that's the case, respect how you feel. So it's important that we are willing, but also accepting that not everything is to be seen at the moment. Healing is a process. Sometimes I hear people talk about, oh, I'm healed, that's it, I'm over this issue. And if that is true, phenomenal, great for you. But as a healer, I know that healing is a process, because let's say if you are in a relationship, or we're in a relationship of any kind, and let's say you and the person you were in this relationship with, that fell apart. You go through your healing journey. You write whatever you feel. You express it verbally. You might even go to a boxing class to release how you feel, whatever form it takes. Now, let's say if one day you're out and about with some friends and you run into this ex-partner of yours, or maybe you run into their social media account, or whatever it is. the feelings are gonna rise up to the surface. So, take account of it. Be accountable. Be responsible. For example, all right, why are these people, or why is this person triggering me, or why is this comment triggering me? What is it in these comments that trigger these emotional disturbances or turbulence within? And that's a good place to begin. You start asking yourself, questions, and you go deeper and deeper and deeper. And the deeper you go, and this is this form or this concept is called tracking. You track your patterns. So you begin to realize, wow, all right, this person said this, or this group said this about me. I thought it was them that triggered this, that triggered these feelings in me, but these feelings, this feeling runs deep. It goes way back when. So the deeper you go into these feelings, you begin to realize, wow, I have a pattern. I allow certain people to trigger me, but it's not the people that are triggered that are causing they're not the cause, so to speak. They might be the effect, but the cause is in our mind, is how we're perceiving. We may point a finger or say that this is the problem, but when we look at the pattern, it all comes back full circle, because it comes back to me. So step number 2 is responsibility. Being responsible for your healing, being responsible and taking accountability. If you work with a counselor or a therapist, they're there for you. Of course, as a healer, I'm there for my clients, but at the same time, I can't be there for them 24/7. So what am I getting at is that if you're really committed to the healing journey, responsibility is at the top of the list. It needs to be at the top of the list. You need to hold yourself accountable and be responsible. If you slip, it's okay. Don't attack yourself. Don't go into this negative fault-finding spiral. Write it, speak it. Find a friend, a support system that is willing to listen to you with no judgment. I know that may seem a challenge to find, but I promise you, there's someone out there that is willing to listen to you. You can even contact me. I'm willing to listen. So as you're healing, as I said earlier, healing is a process. That doesn't mean, it's a process, it's going to take forever, I don't know when I'm going to completely heal, and so on. You don't have to look at it that way. When things come up, you look at it, you confront it head first. You're like, wow, okay, all right. I see how this and this connects. Then you take responsibility. You do what you can and accept what you can't. So if there's not much you can change, there's at least something you can change. One of the things you can change is how you're perceiving any situation. And then the third step is love in action. Whatever you learned, apply it, integrate into your life. Empty the cup and refill it. It's another way of saying it. So release, let go, in a healthy form, whatever no longer serves you. Whatever it is that you released and let go, you refill it with something new. You integrate whatever lessons you needed to integrate into your new life, and you share that with others. And most importantly, you share that with yourself. This way you can extend it to others. And anytime you slip, you go back to the first step. Confront, face what it is that you fear. And then the second step, take responsibility. And then the third step, which is to take love in action. So I hope these concepts, these tips are useful. Like anything, the only way anything is useful is if you integrate it into your life. Yes, you can store it into your mind, you can write about it, you can talk about it, but if you're not living it, if you're not becoming the very thing that you're learning, then it's just lip service. So I hope this helps. I hope this stirs up a new way of seeing things. And never give up. Never give up. Okay? So thank you so much for setting time aside to listen to me. And once again, I am Joseph. And thank you again for just tuning in. So have a phenomenal day. And I'll speak to you soon. Peace.